When I first started researching Travis Kalanick's career, I guessed that his background would be in the games industry or maybe cryptocurrencies. In fact, he sort of caught the trailing edge of the peer to peer file sharing wave. Close enough. He epitomized tech bros. He was free with his opinions and not particularly disciplined. He hadn't worked in situations that required deep analysis or sustained hard work. Is this pattern beginning to sound familiar? One of the more notable episodes of tech bro-ism involved him setting guidelines for his employees at a company party not to have sex with people that are in the same reporting hierarchy and not to throw beer kegs off tall buildings. Kalanick's type of tech bro personality, Kalanick's rather type of tech bro personality, frequently accompanied the strategy of blitz scaling. That's where a company aggressively expands and takes on big new capital investments much larger than would be needed for normal growth. The capital raises for blitz scaling sound like they're just gratuitous dilution. But this approach is intended to frighten away would-be competitors. Uber planned on finishing their blitz scaling stage with a technology-driven transition to autonomous vehicles. The idea would be to keep the artificially low pricing that they had during blitz scaling, but becoming profitable by cutting the expense of human drivers out of the picture. That would require even more capital for developing the autonomous vehicle technology and then building those vehicles. Not to give away the ending, but the strategy didn't work because autonomous vehicles didn't arrive in time for Uber's transition. Uber was left with unsustainable pricing and no rabbit to pull out of a hat to make it sustainable. Uber could easily have gone out of business. Meanwhile, Dara Khosrowshahi over at Expedia was doing just about the opposite. He kept Expedia's overheads low while expanding, making a few acquisitions and expanding the product line. By doing these things well, and what may seem like in an unremarkable way, Expedia share prices rose by sixfold. The search committee for a new Uber CEO bet that picking the opposite of Travis Kalanick would pay off, and it did, despite Uber needing a lot more than just a competent operator. Khosrowshahi was able to heal Uber's culture, create an environment of professionalism while he was establishing financial discipline and profitability and laying the groundwork to grow Uber once again. It didn't happen overnight, but Uber is still here and prospering. In 10 years' time, will we be saying something similar about Tesla?